Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Barcelona against the Los Angeles Galaxy.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Oh, really good header, really fine goalkeeping. And Barca's corner. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Can he deliver? Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Nedved. Plenty of support here. But the danger averted for now. Fuller. They look as though they want to make this move count. And the keeper's technical skills there for all to see.
Well, from that close in, that's a really good save. Such good reflexes.
Just the clearance that was called for. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Good pass. Might be a chance here. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, the action continues, and Barcelona hold all the aces here. Nedved. And unable to keep possession. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
Now, please remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from the stadium and
Well,
may
underway
face
once more,
prosecution.
and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Take it away. He's in with a chance. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And we're into the final half hour. It has to be. Can they slot it home? Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Desai. Pavel Nedved. Effective challenge. And Barcelona have possession again. Well, so close in the end, and from such a long way out.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. From there, that was a really good effort.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. 10 minutes to go. Strong but fair tackle. Running with the ball confidently. Opportunity it is. Oh, wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, you have to say, from that sort of distance, that's a wonderful save.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Marcel Desailly. On the ball, Pavel Nedved. And that is that. Very satisfying from the Barca point of view. A victory here. What did you think of their overall display?
They were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Barcelona against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Can he play it in? Corner for Barcelona. There it is! The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Dembele. Bruno Guimaraes. Stoichkov. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So 2-0 now. important. Can he get one back? Oh, a superb save to snuff out the danger. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Everton Ribeiro. Fuller. Oh, he's through here. Surely now. And offside, unfortunately. They'll get things going again with a goal kick. Nesta. Can he put it in? And surely, there it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
So back with the action, and I don't think it's overstating things to say that Barcelona appear to be out of sight. Joao Felix. Well, they know they need to stop him, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. That is that for the first half here.
Coming up half-time, don't forget, we'll be having the lucky raffle, and also don't forget the lucky
Substitution it is for PSG.
on the back page of your programmes.
Well, they get the ball rolling again. Second half underway here, and PSG really need to lift themselves. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Ribeiro. Fabier. They do pass the ball with authority. Read it superbly to take back possession. Sandro Tonali. On to Guimaraes. Dembele on the ball. Stoichkov. Well, he was dreaming of scoring, but ruled offside.
Well, it all happened very quickly, so I wouldn't criticise him too much. At least he was in there.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And he was in the right place to intercept. Moise Kean. Everton Ribeiro. Schick. Now what can they do from here? Can he score? And that's a decent bit of goalkeeping. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. And Nesta with the clearance. Joshua Kimmich. Conte now. Now with Cole. Looking for the final part. It has to be! And got rid of it. Schick. And that is that. The final whistle has sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Manchester United facing Barcelona.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Walker. Pacho. Here's Rafinha. Showing a good reading of the game. Sandro Tonali. Walker. Michael Olise. Continues his run. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Alisson. Koundé. Pacho. On to Pacho. Willian Pacho. Did well to win the ball back. Dembele. Sandro Tonali. And miles off target with the header, but in fairness, the marking was tight. Easing the pressure there. Fuller. Interception to snuff out the danger. Nesta with the clearance. Pacho. Walker now. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
Coming up at half-time, there will be a display from the police dog display team, so stay in your seats for that.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Alphonso Davies. And a good take under duress there. Dembele. And an astute piece of defending. Bruno Guimaraes. Really nice-looking pass. Well, not on the target. Space was at a premium, though. Moves it away. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
20 minutes to go.
Registration VG04D0 and please return
Can
to
he
your
find the
vehicle.
right pass?
You've left your lights on. Thank you.
Walker. Rafinha.
Well, the United fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration from one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale to this game we've got.
And level it is in the waning moments. Can Barcelona change that situation? Well, the keeper ultimately resolved the situation. And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides have their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek, probably not the best game. I don't think either team played to their full potential. The final ball was often lacking, and the chances they did create, they were unable.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Barcelona up against Newcastle United.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And teammates around him. Can't miss, surely! A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here you can see it again. He's gone for placement over power, and it's a brilliant finish.
10.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Al-Jaber. On to Quaresma. Danger averted for now. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Stoichkov. Barcelona have given us away. Stoichkov on the ball. And buying them time. Al-Jaber. Promising move this from Newcastle. This could square the game. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Just cutting off the supply. Count. Cucurella. Well, on the cusp of the interval and Barca in front. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going at half-time if it stays like this.
Rudy Fuller. And so it is, the first half story has been written.
With the prospect being free throws, Mr. Moon has left the building.
Back in business and work to do for the Magpies in this second half. Newcastle moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Alessandro Bastoni. Amiri. Can he take advantage? Oh, a really confident stop in a challenging situation. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Easing the pressure there. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Rafinha. Stoichkov. Conte. Sandro Tonali. Tonali with it. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Really important piece of last-ditch defending. It has to be! So a corner to Barca as they try to press home their advantage. Well, the header was respectable, but the goalkeeper always seemed to have it covered. Nico Schlotterbeck. Munoz. Quaresma. And now Amiri. Not an effort he's going to enjoy watching back later.
It's not a good shot, is it? That wasn't the right option.
And time for the change now.
Well, Barca are nearly there, and their fans know it. Just listen to the support they're giving their team. Not long left now.
Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Andriy Shevchenko. Shevchenko. He must finish. Still could finish. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Barcelona, number 15.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
So deciding to make a pass. And there it is, the final whistle. And it ends in real disappointment for Newcastle in terms of the scoreline. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal. And I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Barcelona, and they take on Palmeiras.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Away completely. Well, that's the end of that for now. Michael Olise. On to Benzema. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Dembele. Just the challenge that was required. That'll be a Barca throw. Rafinha. Oh, moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Karim Benzema. Brahim. Olise. And it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, this is almost perfect. Lots of curl and enough pace on it. The keeper had no chance.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Michael Olise. Pedri. Showing a good reading of the game. Cucurella. Frank Lampard. Barcelona have been awarded the throw-in. Sandro Tonali. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Dembele. And Dembele's given it away. The first half here comes to an end.
With the prospects being pleased, Mr. Moon has left the building.
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Lampard. Just wanted to get it out of there. Promising move from Barcelona. Well, a disappointing touch, really, and it's going to be a goal kick here. Well, the flag has gone up. It was really close. Udi Fuller. And he did what he had to do defensively. Brahim. Pedri. And a good-looking pass. Nesta succeeded in carrying out his defensive chores. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power. But just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Time for a change then. Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Marquinhos. Lampard with it. Now with Olise. Frank Lampard. Michael Olise. Brahim Diaz now. Lampard. Oh, what a hit! From long range and showing how to strike the ball with absolute perfection. Wonderful technique.
Well, let's take another look because this is a special goal. He's so far out when he strikes it. He couldn't have hit that any better.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Fuller. Stoichkov on the ball. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and Barcelona have lost. That is the big story.
I think it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal. I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Manchester United facing Barcelona.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And the keeper has it now. Nesta had a job to do. Rafinha. Real chance. And there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Pacho. Dumfries. Good challenge and a throw-in coming up. Well, they made it far too easy there. And back to Robert Sanchez. Oh, he's through here. And quick thinking from the keeper to claim the ball under pressure. Frank Rijkaard. Stoichkov. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Still very much alive and kicking.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
So there we have it, 2-1. And with that, the first half
Multi-club
draws to a
Secretary
close.
Mr. Moon is in the building.
And the referee sounding the second half into action. It's Barcelona with the lead here. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position, but timely defending when it mattered. Messi. To square the game. It could be up for grabs. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
The keeper can't do much more, can he? That was an excellent save to start with.
So underway again here, and quite honestly, who saw this coming? Fuller. Oh, big moment, and there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
So back in action, and it's up to United now to be inventive. Messi. Now Haaland. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Dembele. Here's Rafinha. Fuller. And that's expert defending. Rijkaard. Dumfries. 10 minutes to go then.
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
And that is that. The final whistle has sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of the performance?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Thank you.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Barcelona up against Bayern Munich.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Categorise that as a missed opportunity. Rafinha. Chance for Dembele. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, just look at this again. It's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, Bayern restart the game, and that should certainly shake them up a bit. Olise. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Konrad Laimer. Laimer on the ball. More fine build-up. And that'll be a Barcelona ball. Sandro Tonali. Now with Fuller. Stoichkov. And that's really well read. Musiala. Jamal Musiala. Now with Olise. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Chances on. Opportunity again. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. Half-time almost upon us, and nothing really to complain about if you're a Barcelona fan. They've caught the eye.
Yeah, they're playing really well here.
And so it is, the first half story has been written.
Now, please remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from the stadium.
Into the
and
second
may
half
face
then, and there can be no sugarcoating it. A huge gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Bayern in the second? Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Claudio Marchisio. Promising move this from Bayern. Jamal Musiala. And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. And he might be through here. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Musiala. Showing good situational awareness. And he's in. Well, just went a bit too early. Offside. And they will make the change now. Conte. Nesta. And Kimmich couldn't keep it. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Kimmich. On to Musiala. And on to Marchisio. And Diaz has it. Is it going to be? Still a chance. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Cleared away. And that will be all for this game. It ends in frustration and disappointment for Bayern Munich. A defeat for them. Your assessment of the performance?
That was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It is Liverpool versus Barcelona.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Sandro Tonali. Rafinha. Tonali with it. Oh, goodness gracious me! It's a special goal from miles out.
Well, here it is again. And wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Martinez. It's got to be! Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Making sure nothing came of it. A real opening now. Still a chance. And a high degree of difficulty there for the keeper.
Well, he's just pulled off a brilliant save there. That had goal written all over it.
Michael Olise. Rafinha. Lovely ball. Oh, big chance. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range. But they all count.
So underway once more. 2-0 the lead here. Moises Caicedo. Rafinha. That's useful play. So it's going to be a goal kick here. Moises Caicedo. Regained possession. And playing it to the goalkeeper. Rodriguez. Possession lost by Liverpool. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
Coming up at half-time, there will be a display from the police dog display team. The same is used for that.
So the second half is underway, and I must say it really was a spellbinding performance from Barcelona in the first 45. Oh, denied by the post. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
No doubt he'll feel hard done by there. Because that first save was brilliant. Very unlucky.
Three goals without reply. Patrick Kluivert. The ball with Martinez. Not the pass he had in mind. Stoichkov. Olise. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Rudi Völler. Will it be? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Olise. Now with Caicedo. Shevchenko. Here's Rafinha. Well, it could be on for him here. And in range. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So the match is restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Can he put it away? And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. The sound of the referee's whistle and the headline here, Liverpool lose. Your assessment of the performance.
You're absolutely right. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It is Manchester United facing Barcelona.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Sandro Tonali. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Can he put them in front? There it is! The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really vital ball played into the box. Begging players to attack it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So on they go again, and that really should shake up United. Can they find a response now? And a tidy ball. Determined defending. Wojciech Szczęsny. Alessandro Bastoni. Rudi Völler. And United have it back. Dembele, Völler, and it's with Hristo Stoichkov, and it's gone in, just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, just look at his
Goal
strength
for
here. He
Barcelona.
holds off the challenge,
Number
he
50.
keeps his balance and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Nesta succeeded in carrying out his defensive chores. And in the right position to read it. Stoichkov. And it's with Hristo Stoichkov. Dembele. Dembele! In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, as you can see, not
Goal
much
for
power,
SC
but great
Barcelona.
accuracy. He made
Number
that look
10.
so easy, didn't he?
Well, the ball is moving again, and Barcelona really cantering to victory now. And so it is, the first half story has been written.
Coming up at half-time, there will be a display from the police dog display team that changes seats to the van.
So the ball is rolling again. Barcelona having already made a big first half statement here. Is there to be a response in the second 45? Sandro Tonali. Cleared away comprehensively. Walker failed to hold it. Rafael Leao. And alleviating the pressure. Stoichkov. Alphonso Davies. Barcelona have given us away. Into the final 20 minutes. An effective ball. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Anthony. Half-hearted clearance. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
It's a poor clearance, which
Goal
really
for
does give
Manchester
them a problem.
United.
Such a
Number
bad goal to
2.
give away.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. So back underway, 3-1 the score. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Guimaraes, and he has options available. Could be! In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all!
Well, here you can see it
Goal for
again. Good
Barcelona.
run, great
Number
strength, and a
11,
composed finish
Rafinha.
under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So the match has restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. And so there it is, the final whistle, and Manchester United have lost this game, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Chelsea versus Barcelona.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Zico. Joshua Kimmich. Baggio. Another play for what will be a Chelsea throw. Roberto Baggio. Jules Koundé on the ball. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Baggio. Koundé. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
Cucurella. Fabregas. Real chance. And offside by a very small margin. We saw the situation developing. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. Keeper getting the touch. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Dembele. Sandro Tonali. Fuller! And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, just look at this again. It's a great finish. He just caresses the ball beyond the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal.
So Chelsea restart the game. Can they come up with an answer? Baggio. Very effective passing sequence. Stoichkov. Dembele. And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. This could level it. Oh, that is a majestic goal. Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. And with that, the first
Now,
half
please
draws
remind
to
you
a
that
close.
racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from the stadium and
So
may
into the
face
second half, and
prosecution.
it would take a brave person to predict the outcome of this one. Zico. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Fuller. And it's with Hristo Stoichkov. Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
Roberto Baggio. Cesc Fabregas. 30 minutes to go then. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Easing the pressure there. Might take the lead. Zico. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Must take the lead here, and pushed onto the woodwork. And he did what he had to do defensively. Fuller. Barcelona on the attack in the closing moments. Still level here. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Joshua Kimmich. N'Golo Kanté. Kimmich. Dembele. Couldn't quite find his teammate, and that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners at the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Darren, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Barcelona taking on Chelsea.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
An encouraging move from Barca. And the keeper did well to get there first. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Count. And Chelsea struggling to keep the ball. Jurrien Timber. Hazard on the ball. Went in strongly to win the ball. To look a bit lively given the pressure. Alphonso Davies. Now with Fuller. Veron. Eden Hazard. And on to Count. But I'm not sure everyone expected that sort of approach from there.
That was a really clean strike. Certainly a good effort.
Can they forge ahead? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, he wasn't going to waste his chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
Dembele. Tonali with it. And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Will the Cross Secretary please note Mr. Moon is in the building.
Well, it's advantage Chelsea after the first 45 minutes, but a long way from being decided. What can Chelsea do from this position? Urian Timber. Count. Real chance. And Chelsea have done it. It's going to be so difficult to stop them now.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. The timing was perfect. Ball one. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Veron. Dirk Kuyt. Kuyt. Intercepting it intelligently. Rafinha, and they keep it moving. Barcelona have given us away. Veron, Eden Hazard. Kuyt. Again, Barcelona couldn't keep it. Strong fist on the ball. Alphonso Davies, and the referee brings this match to an end. Not to be for Barcelona. They've lost this game. What did you make of it?
I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal. I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
And he read it superbly. Well read to ease the pressure. Sandro Tonali. Sandro Tonali. What can they do from here? Fuller! Oh yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, just look at this again.
Goal for
Great
Barcelona.
technique, good accuracy,
Number
and
50.
enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Jorginho Wijnaldum. Manuel Neuer. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Very alert defending, and he's made headway. Well, he strayed offside just as it looked promising. Rafinha. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating!
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The pass is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again, 2-0 the score. Guti. Now Kaká. What can Real do from this position? The danger is still there. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in
Coming
this
up
match.
half-time, don't forget, we'll be having the Lucky Raffle, and also don't forget the Lucky Programme draw number.
So the ball is rolling again. Barcelona having already made a big first-half statement here. Is there to be a response in the second 45? Now, options are plenty. And still danger here. Jude Bellingham. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Barca maintain possession, advantage. Well, a cast-iron free kick. And a substitution in the offing. Can he? Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, just look at his
Goal
strength
for
here. He
Barcelona.
holds off the challenge,
Number
he
6,
keeps his
Josh
balance, and he finds
Kimmich.
the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So on with the game here. Barcelona on top, and it's turning into something of a trouncing. Stoichkov. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Fuller. Alphonso Davies. Well, he's certainly not alone. Chance for Dembele. There it is. A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Let's see this again, because
Goal
the
for
delivery into the
FC
box couldn't be
Barcelona.
any better.
Number
Played into
10.
just the right area, and Dembele gets that little bit of space in the box to finish it really well. That's a very good goal.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Ronaldo. Ten minutes to go then. Can he put it in? That is a tackle and a half. He got the touch on the ball. A throw in now. And he did what he had to do defensively. Is this the moment? And that is really assured goalkeeping. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It is Bayern Munich versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And Bayern moving the ball with purpose. Given away by Barcelona. He's going forward well here. Fabregas. Zico. Owen with it. Can they make this count? They're trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Maldini. Stoichkov. Oh, a smart stop. Mopping up defensively. Zico. And now with Di Lorenzo. Maldini. Given away by Bayern Munich. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Goalkeeper has it. Well, an attempt almost from a different postcode and not very far away.
Well, from that sort of range, that's a very decent effort.
Stoichkov. Owen with it. Maldini. Oh, and standing tall to deny that superb effort. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 40... So back at it, into the second half, and who's to say how this is going to end up? Must take the lead here, and a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around the ball and bends it beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
So, on with the game. We wondered what it might take for the opening goal to be scored. We have our answer. James. Dembele. Dembele on the ball. And he's in. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play.
Barcelona.
Just look how he
Number
runs with the ball.
11,
He always
Rafinha.
looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Owen. Stoichkov. Sandro Tonali. And quick thinking from the keeper to claim the ball under pressure. Paolo Maldini. Fabregas. Stoichkov. Stoichkov on the ball. Fuller. And they're not out of the woods. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And they slot it home. And Nesta with the clearance. He's in behind. Well, a wasted opportunity. It would have been a decent chance, but offside the decision. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Udi Fuller. Nesta. Kuhl. Cesc Fabregas on the ball. Didn't fool the keeper. Well, a really simple catch. And that is that. Very satisfying from the Barca point of view. A victory here. What did you think of their overall display?
They were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.